There might be a way for me to fix this within Windows. Let's see here. Display settings. Actually, what if I right-click on this and then right-click on this and then say, I don't know, properties or something? General. Why can't we get this thing to work? Oh my goodness, I'm like... I just want to move the window. That seems pretty cool. I'm not a big fan of it just sitting in the middle of the screen. I guess it works. I'm gonna need to plug in more speakers. Holy crap, I didn't realize it was so loud. I must be waking up in or something. Oh goodness.
Octopath Traveler.
Okay, I set it to 1% volume in Windows. It's in windowed mode, but it doesn't have the thing above it, which is probably for the best. I do wish I could move it though. I don't like it being in the center of my screen. It's very obnoxious, but what can you do? I would like to shove it to the right. Or to the left, either way. Preferably the right, but either one works. I'm gonna have to change my category now. swear, my ear just feels so weird these past, like, week or so. My left ear in particular is like, I don't know, I feel like the eardrum might be in danger of, like, breaking or something. I hope not, but I don't know what else I could be feeling right now. Maybe I have, like, an infection or something. I'm not sure what's happening there, but it doesn't feel normal in any case. Okay, I've updated the category and title. Switch to this scene and then like add this game. There we go. That looks pretty good. Oops. Alright. So there's a scholar named Cyrus, a cleric named Ophilia, a hunter named Hanit, a thief named Therion, a dancer named Primrose, a warrior named Ulberic, a merchant named Tressa, that might be all of them. Anyway, yeah, lots of different characters to choose from. The number of characters might be a little bit overwhelming, I guess. Anyway, so the first time I played the demo, I was actually playing as Primrose. It was sort of a sad start to the game, I guess, but it's not entirely unexpected. I wonder if we would have a similarly sad start if we started as a thief. Starting as Ophilia could be interesting. Ophilia reminds me of Eris from Shadowverse. Ophilia was actually a villain in Shadowverse, but then she stopped being a villain. Holy woman. Holy blonde woman wearing a fancy dress. Yeah, that's Eris. Except Eris was corrupted. I don't know if this person's corrupted or not. Probably not. But who knows? I think I might... I might have the most to say about her journey because she's a cleric. Because of my, religious background in real life. But I'm sure the rest of these stories are going to look interesting too. But I'm going to try this one out. Just like, even the fact that she has a staff as a weapon, the way she's holding it, it doesn't look particularly unlike a Roku's staff. Like her reminded of Miroku from Inuyasha. I really think Miroku is a pretty cool character, that monk, holy man, blah blah blah. Anyway, so I'm gonna pick this person. We hail from the snow-swept frostlands where you dutifully serve from the Order of the Flame under your adoptive father, the Archbishop. I'm going to assume they're going to pronounce that wrong. As your adoptive sister and best friend prepares to embark on a perilous pilgrimage, you stand ever at her side. But unbeknownst to both of you, events are about to take a tragic turn. Who is her adoptive sister? Is that potentially someone else? I wonder what path action means and talent and stuff. So she's a talent for summoning. She has a talent for well, Primrose can also summon. Yeah, I was potentially gonna play a summoner. Well, that was just the demo. Now it's the real game and I want to play her. So we're gonna give this a shot. I'm definitely curious about every character. But we're gonna give this one a play for the beginning. Hold up, I couldn't even hear her. Okay, we're gonna have to adjust the volume because it's not acceptable. Hold up. No. I need to start over. We're gonna skip this because I need to restart. How do I exit game? How do I exit game? Wait a minute. Before we do anything else, let's check my settings. Make sure they didn't get tampered with. Okay. So, I could not hear her talk. So yeah, we're gonna let's return to title. All right. Looks like you start at level 1. That's fine. So let's change the settings again.
Octopath Traveler.
Okay. I'm going to increase the volume up to like maybe 15.
Octopath Traveler.
Okay, that sounds better. That should be a better balance. Alright, let's try this again.
May the sacred flame guide us.
I think she said Sacred Plane. Okay.
Come in.
Oh, hold up, I need to move this chat box over so I can read if you guys type anything. Where do I want it? Oh, I should probably move this over to here then. Yeah, whoops. Wait a minute. Oh no, it's glitching out on me. It's not supposed to do that. That happened because I'm not sure why exactly, but that's not okay. Well, I could move it now, I guess. So maybe it's fine. Maybe I can like go into settings and fix that. That's gonna be very distracting.
May the sacred flame light your path on this fine day.
Is that her sister then? I think they said adoptive sister? Who adopted who? What? What does that even mean?
And may it ever shine its warmth upon you.
Why are they giggling so much? Are they tickling each other?
How many times have we said those words? And yet, they seem to take on a whole new meaning now. Each day is one day closer to my departure. Perhaps I'm more nervous than I thought I was. Liana? You needn't worry about me. I was born to make the pilgrimage.
Well, they seem to be doing an okay job of voice acting.
My father did the same 20 years ago. As his daughter, I cannot let him down. You really are incredible, Liana. I don't know how you do it.
I think I like Liana's voice better than Ophilia's. Ophilia's voice is too squeaky.
What? As the Archbishop's only true-born daughter, everyone always expects so much from you.
Ophilia sounds like Neptunia. And, yeah, when she's not in her adult form. And the other one sounds more like Segami.
And yet you never fail them. Each of your sermons is more inspiring than the last.
Obviously, she doesn't talk the same way Neptunia does, but regardless.
And now, the pilgrimage. So much is placed on you alone. Don't be silly. I'm not alone. I have you, don't I? And everyone at the cathedral.
I don't think it is the same voice actress as Segami, but I wouldn't be surprised if Ophilia was the same voice actress for Neptune. I'm not saying it is, but it might be. I don't know.
Why, you're the one who helped me think of a topic for that last sermon, Ophilia. You even stayed up nights with me to draft it. A willing set of ears and a few pretty words, that's all I could offer you. I wish I could do something that would truly help you. Oh, abandon such worries and come, my sister. Father is expecting us in the chapel.
Ophilia makes it sound like her sister is her older sister, and or the one who has a blood relationship with their father, if that makes sense. Use the radar in the bottom right to check the area and find your heading. I guess what I mean to say is, it sounds like Ophilia has like a, what do they call it, a inferiority complex or something like that. I think she thinks she's inferior to her sister. Anyway, and what I mean by that is not just a sense of inferiority in one aspect of your being, but like in all aspects. Like, it's too soon to say that that's definitely how she feels, but so far she hasn't said anything that would make me think otherwise. So we could jump to that conclusion if we wanted to, but that would be kind of rude. But yeah, that's my first impression of her, in any case. So there are objective markers in this game. That's cool. I like that. Yeah, Octopath Traveler also had objective markers. I mean, Bravely Default 2, I meant to say. It was helpful. And then they took them away after you beat the game. Which you would think makes sense, but actually you did not beat the game yet. Well, you kinda did. It has 3 endings, and like the extra 2 endings are like extra endings, and they're secretive, and they don't give you objective markers because they want you to, you know, figure it out, like discover the secret. Anyway, I cheated and looked up guides for the endings because I couldn't figure it out. I tried everything until finally the guide told me, and I was like, wow, that's so stupid. How was I supposed to know that was the answer? There was no way I could have known. Anyways, that might end up happening in a triangle strategy, but maybe not. Anyway, I mean, it has occurred to me that the dotted lines in the triangle strategy may be options that open up. And if we're not opening up those additional options, then you're failing to get the golden ending. So, it's surprising to me that the golden ending even exists, but I will say, I'm going to keep track and notice where those dotted lines are on my next playthrough. I'm going to try to take notes. I might have already got some screenshots of them. I'm not sure, but anyway, I'm going to try and take notes and see if I can figure out on my own, because that'll be really interesting. I guess maybe it's sort of like a blessing, perhaps, that my RPG streams haven't taken off yet, because like if I was like halfway to partnered streamer, which I'm not even close, I would say I'm not even a tenth of the way to partnered streamer. But yeah, if I had a decent number of average viewers, typically, especially on an RPG stream, like I could be a little bit worried that somebody would show up and like spoil how to unlock an ending, you know? I would be worried about that, but I'm not, because people like don't even realize I exist in the RPG community. Anyway, okay, so for some reason it marks hidden items. I'm not sure if that makes any sense. I already put a marker on the map that there's a hidden item there. I guess we'll figure it out. Maybe it's just an item that you have to go pick up, like it's like in a treasure chest, or it's outside of a treasure chest, or I guess we'll figure out what that means, but anyway. Maybe they're just doing that to make it so maybe it's a hassle to actually find the item, and they're sort of like giving you a general area of it or something, and I don't know. They just want to let you know that that item exists. They're not going to necessarily tell you what it is. Kind of like when you play Final Fantasy 13, Final Fantasy 13 Part 2 and Lightning Returns, there are hidden items in those games, and when I say hidden, they are floating spheres that you open up like treasure chests, but you can hear them, but you might not be able to see them until you get close enough to them, or until you like turn a corner or whatever. But so that's sort of how they're hidden, is they're just kind of like usually not on your main path, but they're not necessarily hidden. They're just item spheres that make noise that you can hear, and so you can go looking for them if you don't see them. So I'm thinking that's why they're marked on this map, is they're sort of emulating that. There's like, okay, here's a visual of the item, like on the map, but it might actually be difficult to pick up. I'm not sure what that means. So I don't think there's very much like 3D navigation or whatever in this game compared to like Shin Megami Tensei 5 for example. So I don't know, but we'll see what happens. I'm kind of curious about it a little bit, but anyway, maybe hidden items only show up if you fulfill certain conditions or something. One possibility is maybe if you are the cleric, you can find hidden items, and other characters can't. That's another thing that has crossed my mind just now. Anyway, alright. And then apparently other would just take you to another area, so that's kind of cool. Alright, so we've read the information. Now before we do anything else, wait. Fast travel. Transport yourself instantly to any town you visited before. Select the place you want to go with cursor and press the A button. You can only travel to cities, towns, and villages. Fast travel may be unavailable at times depending on progress. I'm not trying to fast travel right now, I'm just trying to access the menu. Okay, so I want to go back to the video. No, that's the wrong resolution. Why is it doing that? Okay, so I fixed the part where it had a bar at the top, but now it's back in the middle. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to fix that. Let me see if I can select this. Oh, you can change screen brightness if you want. I don't know, seems fine. Oh, there's a bunch of tutorial stuff we can check out. What is this path action stuff? Lure townspeople into following her so you can recruit people. Cool. Special talent. She's got summon. She can summon a townsperson. She has charmed, aim, and oh wow, that's epic. Ophilia seems to be doing something similar. So it seems like Ophilia and Primrose are very similar. Weird. Like the... Yeah. Look, oh, is these like tutorials slots that I have not unlocked the tutorials for yet? I guess. Interesting. So breaking, that's probably a lot like the staggering in Final Fantasy 13. Which sounds pretty cool. Let's check it out. You attack their weak point to lower their shield points. Reduce shield points to 0 to break your foe. Interesting. She can use staves and light-based abilities. You can choose Holy Light to see it in action. Once she can use more weapons, select attack, choose one you want to use the directional buttons. Boost mode, augment your powers. You gain 1 boost point per turn. You can spend 3 boost points to boost your character 3 levels of power. Oh, wait a minute. This sounds like Brave points. What? I don't think this was in the demo. The digit beside the icon shows the number of turns the effect lasts. Maybe this game won't be so bad after all. I was under the impression I felt like it was going to be like a really slow game, but maybe it's not. Triangle Strategy did not feel like a slow game to me. Other people complained about it being slow, but I think they just couldn't stand that there was so much dialogue and stuff. When I think of slow, I think of like getting interrupted and having to battle enemies over and over again when it comes to RPGs. I guess there's going to be different types of slowness when it comes to these kinds of games. But the kind that really irritates me is the kind where you're just constantly like fighting a bunch of boring battles and you can't actually solve the darn dungeon because you can't stop fighting enemies and keep forgetting what you were in the middle of doing and stuff. Anyway. Okay, so that's kind of annoying. They have like a bunch of new status ailment symbols that we have to memorize now. Unconscious? Is that the same as being knocked out, or is that just like actually just getting stunned? It might just mean just getting stunned. Your terror is kind of like curse. Yeah, sure. Silence and blindness, typical stuff. Poison, typical. Okay, and apparently there's buffs, so it's a lot like Final Fantasy 13, I guess, maybe. Interesting. Maybe this will be pretty fun, like a turn-based version of Final Fantasy 13. I guess we'll find out. You increase accuracy, okay, that looks critical, sure. Speed. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Evasion. Interesting. Oh, I can get used to these. The wand means elemental stuff. Interesting. It says elemental, but you know what? I wonder if it's similar to the Ravager, thing. And like, I think they did the same thing in Super Neptunia RPG as well. There was no magic attack or magic defense. It was just elemental for some reason, which is fine. So that means Ophilia, she doesn't use light magic. She uses a light element, if that makes sense, which is kind of the same thing. But yeah. Where was it where they talked about her? Yeah, holy light. Light-based abilities. Yeah, it doesn't call it magic. That's interesting. I wonder if they're trying to avoid like offending people that like don't like magic in video games or something. I don't know. But anyway, not sure what the deal is there, but anyway, personally, it doesn't bug me, but it might bug other people that have similar beliefs. I feel like I looked at all of these except for maybe Alphen. I might have missed that one earlier, but I've probably seen it at least in the demo. I somehow missed it. I've forgotten which character it was. Anyway, the kindling. Leona comes to see Ophilia. They exchange formal greetings as they do every morning. They begin to discuss the kindling. In a short while, she'll set out on the ceremonial pilgrimage. So it's recommended that I get to level 5. I'm only level 1 right now before I go to the Frostlands. So I have a basic staff that gives me physical attack +1, elemental attack +8, critical +2. Okay. Sure. Is that what it's called? Like, I was thinking of the way people say things that are, like, politically correct. I don't really have any specific example. But people will say stuff that's not necessarily traditional. They say, like, some new word or a new traditionally common word, if that makes sense, because they want to be politically correct. I think video games are starting to try to be spiritually correct, from like Shin Megami Tensei 5, for example, talking about at the very beginning of the game, it says things like, well, I can't remember exactly what it says, but there's like a disclaimer to like not try to piss off like spiritual people or whatever. And I think like this game and like Super Neptunia RPG and maybe some others, they like try to avoid using the word magic whenever they can, and so they like say elemental attacks instead, in order to try to avoid, because that's like the more spiritually correct terminology to use, I guess, when it comes to video gaming or something, which I think is kind of interesting. I think it'll be less offensive that way. So there's an optimize and an unequip all thing. Oh, that's cool. So what is this makeshift staff? It's not much of a staff, but it'll have to do. So it's +0 on everything. Okay. Interesting. That's kind of cool. So I guess if you're doing like a challenge run, you could like unequip your staff. So how would that work? You could just press start. Okay, yeah. Gotcha. Very interesting. So she... Okay, are none of our characters like actual physical, hand-to-hand fighters? Probably not, huh? They're gonna have some sort of like, whatever that they'll use. Interesting. So anyways, why do the stats, like, it says like 80, and then when you go over staff it says 81 all of a sudden? I guess it's because they want to show you what the base stats are, and how these items affect those base stats. But if that were true, why don't we see the blue number over physical defense, right, when we go over something that gives us physical defense? Maybe it's because it's not something that was removed and then recently re-equipped. No, that's not it. I don't know why it's doing that. I guess it doesn't really matter. Maybe I glitched it out. Maybe. Oh, that just shows you stats, right? And removes them. I don't know why you'd want to remove them, but anyway. So where are we right now? I don't see the cursor. Oh, we're on like characters. There's only one character, so it's not, the cursor's not moving. Okay. I'm just sort of like trying to get familiar with the game right now. I'm not trying to rush into anything right at the moment. Guide. That sounds nice. I'm a guide level 1, as well as a cleric level 1, I guess. I need 6 job points to get to level 2. You know, it's funny, some of my stats are actually surprisingly high. Look at that, my elemental defense is 119. Physical attack is 80. The way they do the calculations in this game is going to be kind of interesting. I wonder how it compares to like some monsters or like your sister or something like that. Presumably she's going to be in my battle party? I don't know. Like, she's planning on joining her sister, but is she actually going to follow through with it? Is some sort of event going to prevent that from happening? I don't know. SP. So what does SP mean? I should go check that out in the tutorial. I'm curious. Support skills? Is it support points? You can equip up to 4 support skills at a time. That's all it says? What? Learn a variety of skills, gain the upper hand in battle. Use a JP earned in battle. You can learn skills in any order you choose. You increasingly need more of them to learn skills. Choose carefully. Okay. Yeah, SP seems to be like energy points or mana points or whatever. Like a blue bar underneath the hit point bar. But what does it stand for? Open up new strategies in battle with secondary jobs. If you gain new jobs during your journey, simply go to the job screen to use them. The secondary job changes more than just weapons and skills available to you. You can switch your secondary job freely, but only one character can use a given secondary job at a time. So if you unlock the thief job, as an example, you could have anybody be a thief, maybe, but only one person can have that secondary thief job. Interesting. I wonder if that means that we can make other characters that would join us have the cleric job as their secondary job, but only one person. That might be what it means. Like, she's a cleric, but she probably doesn't have a secondary job yet, does she? Probably not. Anyway, sometimes 2 chapters may commence in the same town. You can choose which story you'd like to see first. You can start a story whenever you want. If you want to stop reading certain stories, just go to the tab. Right, so she doesn't have a secondary job listed. Because she doesn't have access to one, I'm sure. So these things we don't have access to yet because we're not out of the, I don't know, I want to call it tutorial even though this is a tutorial. There's 2 kinds of tutorials in these games. One is like the instruction manual, which that's what this is. And the other one is a section of the game where you're not allowed to do different things because the game hasn't taught you how to do it yet, basically. Anyway, the game hasn't taught you how to do it yet, therefore you're not allowed to do it, is like a thing that kind of annoys me about games, especially if those periods of time within the game are like particularly long, or like, you know, take up a large part of the story first. before you can actually start playing, which other people kind of agree on too. Like, well, if you look at Final Fantasy 13, one of its flaws that it was it had 9 chapters of tutorial for the story. So it wasn't until you get to the 10th chapter you actually start being able to like do like more stuff, and it actually felt like you started playing the game. Like until then, you were just like learning how to play the game. In the beginning, 13 gods. Whoa, number 13 again. They shaped the mountains, filled the seas, gave life to mighty trees and myriad beasts, and they created men who had become masters of the land. Yet one god, Galdera, was too greedy to part with his creations. And so the 12 deities of good were forced into a desperate struggle with the cruel Galdera. This is so cool. I don't think I would have gotten like all this like religious story if I didn't pick this cleric. Would I have? I feel like I wouldn't have. Hey, there's that word Elfric again. It's like from Triangle Strategy. That's cool. He was a lord of the most infernal magics. In the end, the conflict was brought to close by Elfric, the Flamebringer, lord of all that is holy. Elfric called astral fire down upon Galdera, sapping his strength and sealed him away in the afterworld. Huh. So they don't mind using the word magics, but they're going to use it sparingly. And they in this case they might have it only apply to like usages of evil, but I'm not really sure. It's possible. Anyway, a divine flame to chase the shadows. This is the sacred flame that shines down on the land of Orstera, bringing warmth and guidance to its people. There was something was it a YouTube video or something I was watching recently that was talking about. I think it's saying something. I think they said something along the lines of like uh, technology is magical or whatever, or something like that. It's like, okay, yeah, sure. Like, there's a lot of people that like to use a different definition of magic than what you would expect from the Bible. And I guess what I'm trying to say is I think this game might be avoiding doing that, if that makes sense.
There you are, my girls.
Whereas most RPGs wouldn't bother to do that, so I find that interesting. Anyway, even Triangle Strategy doesn't do that, I'm pretty sure, so...
Your Excellency, may the sacred flame ever light your path. Have you need of us here, Father?
I wish to see you, that is all. Do carry on with your duties.
As you wish, Your Excellency.
They're calling him Your Excellency instead of Archbishop or something similar, like Archbishop. But anyway.
It is as if the two of you have become women grown in but the blink of an eye. How long has it been, Ophilia, since you came to us?
15 years, Your Excellency, or near enough so.
Yeah, Miss Squeaky Voice is the adopted person, that's what I thought.
15 years. I suppose it is little wonder that you have grown so.
I wish you could, like, get a close-up on these characters with the profile button like you can do in Triangle Strategy. But anyway, man, what in the world? Do you see his face? It looks so weird right now. I guess it's because it's pixelated, but man, it looks so weird.
I was but an orphan, Your Excellency, starving and sickly. I would not have lived to see this day if you had not taken me in.
I have to say, like, I'm not gonna lie, the graphics in Triangle Strategy are so much better than in this game. But, I mean, we're not playing this game for the graphics, are we? No, we're not. So it's fine. With that said, that Archbishop looks really weird right now. I can't get over it. Like, look at the girls, like, you basically just see their eyes when it comes to their face. You kind of don't really see anything else. But with him, like, I think you see his mouth, and it looks so wrong. Maybe that's just, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's not his mouth. Maybe it's just, like, his chin, and then the other part is his neck, but...
I may not have said it enough growing up, but my heart is full of gratitude for all that you have given me.
No need for such words, my child. We all follow the path the flame illuminates for us.
Come on, Feely. We're family. You, Father, and I. There's no need to be so formal about it.
Oh, she's calling her Feely instead of Ophilia. Is Ophi... Does it not sound as cute, I'm guessing? Ophi? Good, probably because it sounds like the word oaf.
Why should you have to thank us for being with you? That's what family's for. Of course. You're right, Liana. And besides, Father may be a great archbishop in here, but we both know he's just an old layabout at home. Isn't that right, Father?
Oh, they did it. They said arch, just like they do in Triangle Strategy.
An old layabout? Oh, you wound me, Liana.
What are those symbols? It kind of looks a little bit like a Japanese manga, katakana or something. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not even. It doesn't matter.
I know your duties at the cathedral keep you busy, Father, but honestly, you're no help at all when it comes to keeping a household running. Would it kill you to cook a meal or dust the bookshelves from time to time?
I cook all my own meals. Although I'm not a cleaner. I feel like I could become a cleaner, perhaps, you know, but I don't know. Like, for some reason, I just, like, for myself, not I can't be bothered to do it. But maybe if it was for other people, I could perhaps I could feel the desire to do it. I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe I would just like cook for everybody or something. I don't know. Would I want to do that? Maybe. I don't know.
Oh my.
I haven't really had the chance to
When you put it that way, I
be in a
suppose I
family.
am quite useless after all.
Like a family of my own, you know, as a father and all that, a husband and such. Speaking of which, do they have a mom?
So even the great and beloved Archbishop falls short in the discerning eye of his daughter.
So it would seem, Ophilia. So it would seem.
Excuse me. Whew.
Now, tell me, Liana, are you prepared for your journey to the Cave of Origin?
Cave of Origin. Wow, that sounds quite epic.
But of course, Father. I am ready.
In the deepest recess of that cave is where you will find the first flame. You will take the ember to the churches across the realm, where it will serve to light the sacred fires that warm and protect all the lands. This is the kindling, the time-honored rite held without fail once every 20 years since the days of old.
Oh, so she's going to be like a circuit overseer, basically, I guess. Just traveling around and visiting the various congregations, and speaking with them, giving them encouragement, whatever, and, doing the ceremonial lighting of their altars or whatever it is.
Your journey will not be an easy one. As soon as you step foot into the wilderness, you will be met with lawless villains and savage beasts. Yes, many a servant of the church has made this journey throughout our history. Some have never returned. But I know you can do this, my daughter. Everyone has put their faith in you.
So it kind of sounds like we are, or I mean, her sister, who also shares the same beliefs, it seems, being a cleric and all. They will be escorting us, like, I don't know. Us is such a weird word. If the two sisters are going to be working together, one of them can fight, and the other one, questionable whether or not she can fight, right? We'll see.
You have my word, Father. I won't let anyone down.
It seems like they would both be able to fight. Whether or not you actually get to control them both, though, is up for debate.
I will carry out the rite, just as you did 20 years before.
Very good, my child. Very good.
Anyway, it seems like Liana, was that her name? Seems like Liana is like she's becoming an adult, or maybe she's a little bit past becoming an adult. But whatever the case, she's of an age where, they need somebody to do this, so she can probably do it. They figure, so they're gonna have her do it because other people have been failing to do it, and I guess he's too old to do it. Otherwise, he wouldn't just be like randomly coughing while they're having a regular conversation. So he must be like having difficulty going outside and fighting and such.
Father? Are you all right, Your Excellency?
It's nothing to worry yourselves over. Just my ears announcing their advance.
Oh, you mustn't sound so gloomy, Your Excellency. There is still so much we would learn from you before we let you call yourself Archbishop Emeritus.
Okay, first of all, what is that word? And second, why did she pronounce it that way? Like, what? She said emeritus. Pretty sure that's what she said. Anyway, whatever. They must have... Did they spell that wrong? I don't even know what that word is, so how would I know? But whatever. Either they spelled it wrong or she said it wrong. But anyway, interesting.
Ophilia is right, Father. Like she always is.
Wait, I could have screenshotted that. Why didn't I do that?
You should retire for the day and let your body recuperate. We can handle things from here.
Now, hopefully that'll have screenshotted it. Pressing F12
We will let
there.
the Pontiff know that you are resting in your chambers, sir.
There's another word I should be looking up. I feel like I've looked it up before, but I forgot. Anyway, it probably has something to do with the churches or something.
When my two girls insist, who is this old man to deny them? I will leave the preparations for today's service to you.
We will take care of everything, Your Excellency. I'll I'll see Father back to his chambers. Thank you, Liana. I will see to our duties here. Well then.
I'd best start preparing for the next service at once. Time to go get some pudding! I just want to hear her say that, like, because, you know, she sounds like Neptune. Oh my, what is the child doing here all alone? It's funny, if you try to move, the game sort of has this subtle way of telling you that you're in a cinematic by saying you can press and hold B to skip the cinematic if you want to start moving. I think that's kind of funny. I don't think I've seen an RPG do that before, actually. It's like, well, you can't move right now, but if you want to cancel the cinematic, you have that option, and then you'll be able to start moving. It's my mama! She's gone and I can't find her anywhere. By the way, this whole sort of like substitute for voice lines thing happens quite a bit in some RPGs. I think it's kind of interesting. I'm not sure what I think about it. I have mixed feelings about it. I don't think it's a good or a bad thing, but I feel like unless you like repeat those like wannabe voice lines or whatever, like those grunts and whatever, like half. I don't even know. Like I think the whole reason that they insert them into stuff like this, I think the idea is to give the audience an idea of what the character's voice sounds like, I suppose. But anyway, I don't know what else to say besides that. Anyway, I feel like they could have done a better job on imagining his voice for this particular character. But maybe that's just me. Come back, Mama! Don't leave me here all alone!
Won't you come with me?
Now, let's dry those tears. Why don't I help you look for your mother? Is this going to be an example of her, like, getting people to follow her? Being their guide? Or is this sort of like training for her to become a guide? I don't know.
Of course.
Of course, my child. The sacred flame will show you us the way. Though I should be preparing for the service. No. I simply cannot abandon the sport boy. If I hurry, I should still be able to finish everything in time. I guess we have to guide this boy. Ha 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 ha! Hey, look, I've captured a Pokemon. I'm just kidding. This person is speechless. Wait, what? I have no idea what's going on. Hold up, let me talk to this person. Many worshippers come to this cathedral to receive the guidance of the sacred flame. Okay, so there's more than one cleric here. There are more than a couple of clerics. I mean, this person can probably do the service after we leave. Anyway, I guess the following thing is like just temporary. You can only have one person follow you at a time. That doesn't sound particularly excellent. Maybe she'll be able to have more follow her later when she levels up. Okay, so how do we find his mom?
Well,
What's another cleric? And this is a male cleric, I guess, because it sounds like a male. The voice. We in the Church of the Sacred Flame worship the god Elf. Okay. We also revere the Sacred Flame, the enduring symbol of His holiness. Okay. If we have to go out into town to find her, I don't know. Just a couple of empty rooms. I guess we're leaving the church. Okay, so we're like this yellow dot.
how'd you do?
Knight Ardante. Welcome to the Great Cathedral Flames Grace. Why would he think we're here for the church service?
Grand.
The sheer splendor of the cathedral always takes my breath away. Okay. Oh, there's an invisible wall here, or she doesn't want to climb up hills. Okay. A lot of these NPCs have nothing to say to us, apparently. Alright,
Mother! Young man!
there you are. Why did she call him young man? He's not a young man.
Oh!
Sister Ophilia, how can I thank you for taking care of this little troublemaker of mine? And you, how many times must I tell you not to wander off on your own?
Actually...
Pray, do not scold the poor boy. He was so brave and good this whole time. Wait, did they say... They said pray like they say please in Triangle Strategy. I mean, like they say pray. They say it the same way. They say the same word as if it were please. They say that in Triangle Strategy also. They say pray. That's kind of cool. You're too kind, Sister Ophilia. I know how busy you are with your duties at the chapel. Thank you for helping me see that. So they're calling it a chapel and a church. Interesting. It's no wonder the Archbishop is so proud of his 2 daughters. 2 daughters? Wait, why is she... Surely you must know he is forever boasting of you and Sister Liana both.
Truly?
He does?
But of course.
But of course, almost every time I speak to him. Come along now, you. Thanks, Sister Ophilia, then it's back home with you. So I guess Ophilia is surprised to find out that I don't know, she's publicly praised or something. I'm not sure if they really translated that as well as they could have, but anyway, I guess it's fine.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sister Ophelia. It was my pleasure, child. But do try to stay with your mother in the future, yes? I like that they're using the word sister. It's pretty cool. Anyway, they can use the word brother as well at some point. I don't know, maybe. Should. Anyway, although I can be the daughter you want me to be. Okay, sure, great. So what's happening now?
If I might.
So I might have a moment, sister. He's got some dark hair.
Of course.
Yes, might it be of service, my good sir? Do you know where I might find His Excellency the Archbishop? May I ask who is looking for him?
Ah.
Pray forgive my lack of manners. My name is Matthias, a trader at the Leonial Consortium. The Archbishop has generously deigned to engage in a transaction of sorts with us.
Well then.
Trader, I see. It's an honor to meet you, sir. I am Sister Ophelia. He's probably trying to scam her. Oh, so you are Sister Ophelia. I've heard so much about you. When the Archbishop contacted me to request my services, he spoke much of his two daughters. I also heard that Sister Liana will be the next flame bearer. The realm is blessed to have such loyal servants. It is, as a matter of fact, to equip your sister for a forthcoming journey, the Archbishop has summoned me here today. Oh, well, maybe he's not trying to scam us after all. But it's hard to say for sure. Is that so? We are much obliged for your support.
No.
Think nothing of it, good sister. It is the duty of the faithful to serve the Church, as the Church so tirelessly serves us.
No.
Sister Ophelia, you must come at once. I feel like that, short line should have been more like, oh no, not no. Because the way she said no, it made it sound like she was, trying to get her away from him or something. But in the actuality, it sounds like there's a panic through the actual line that was read.
It's a disaster!
Yeah, again, there's something happening. Oh, the Archbishop has collapsed, okay.
But how could...
I will come at once. Master Matthias, forgive me for abandoning you when your journey so far, but
No.
do not spare a moment's thought for me. Sister, pray go to the Archbishop's side.
Forgive me.
I thank you for your understanding, sir. Please excuse me.
Your Excellency! Ophelia, please! Please, take a moment to breathe.
I have to wonder, what does the word excellency even mean? Why does that word even exist? Think about it. Why don't you say you're excellent? Or, I don't know, why not just say excellent man? Or excellent person? Or whatever? Also, your highness. What the heck? These phrases are, so cringy to me. Like, I'm just thinking, he's not feeling very excellent right now. You know? It's just the quality of being excellent. Right, you're just talking about, you're, referencing an adjective or something. It says, well, there's an honorific style given. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Um, Yeah, your grace, that's another thing people say. There's some synonyms are like advantage, value, distinction, merit, and so on. Which obviously people never say your, you know, as if it's the name of somebody. Anyway, like nobody even
Forgive me,
once,
Liana, but His Excellency...
nobody even once has said his name, Joseph. But that's, it says, the game says his name. Why does only the game say his name? None of the characters do? I don't like that personally. I feel like at the very least, Matthias could have called him Joseph, but he didn't. Nobody calls him Joseph. It's so weird. Like, everyone's gonna call him Your Excellency or Archbishop instead of Joseph, and it's, oh, I don't like that. Honestly, if I was an Archbishop, I wouldn't want to be called always Your Excellency. Actually, I would never want to be called that. Archbishop would be fine, but I'd probably prefer if you actually call me by my actual name. Blah blah blah. Anyway, yeah, no, I can't stand that. Honestly, this like stylized title or whatever you're calling it. Like, it's so cringy.
What His Excellency needs most now is rest. Please try not to excite him.
Of course. Forgive me.
Anna?
Yes, Father?
The pilgrimage. The sacred flame.
Do not worry yourself, Father. I will perform the rite without fail, just as you taught me.
That is...
Father?
Worry not, Sister Liana. He is only resting.
Liana!
Sister Liana, are you not well?
It's kind of weird how the words, like, I mean, the names of the people or their titles or whatever, for like the message boxes, it's sort of like covering over the border of the message box. It's kind of trippy looking sometimes. Like, for Liana, it kind of looks like there's an accent marker above the L because of that. It's kind of interesting.
I'm fine.
I think if I was designing this game, that would bother me a
I
lot.
just need some fresh
And I
air.
would want it changed. I guess it doesn't happen in every instance, though. Like right here. Or maybe it's just not noticeable because of the darkness in the background. Maybe that's what it is. Anyway.
Liana. I know she is trying to act strong before the others.
I guess one way to fix it would be you could change the color of the message border, or even the color of the titles, or names, the people that are talking. One of the two, that way they're not the same color, dark or black or whatever color that is.
I worry for her. I should be by her side at a time like this.
Hold up. So, did she just say she's leaving? What? Hold up. journal. Okay, so huh. We're going somewhere because we're worried about our sister? But then she said something like, I don't want to leave my sister behind, or something like that. Like, what? Like, where would you be going if you're not going where you think your sister is taken off to? Like, I don't get it. I don't know. I guess we'll find out if we go there.
Yes.
So I can summon her if I get to level 9, I think. Interesting. She can restore health. That sounds useful. I don't know if I'll be able to take advantage of that, though, if I'm not level 9. What is a save point? Suppose we should save our game. Wow, it's taking a while to save. This guy reminds me of Rudolph from Triangle Strategy.
Greetings.
Up ahead lies a cave of origin, the holy ground containing the first. I don't think this is where I should be going at the moment. It's funny, the way I said that, it might have sounded like those were my words, but those were Ophilia's words.
Liana, how are you feeling?
I was right, she was... Okay, no. Okay, the way she worded that, I guess she was saying that she feels like she doesn't want to leave her alone, or something. Like, did she say that's exactly like that? She might say it slightly different, but I guess she's just worried about her. She's gonna go help her out. Go find her.
Ophilia? Liana? What am I to do, Ophilia? Father! My father is... Liana. Thinking about what might happen makes me feel so scared, so angry that I feel like my heart might just burst.
So what might end up happening here is we might just say Ophelia will do the quest instead of Liana. And Liana can just stay behind and look after her dad. That doesn't seem too far-fetched. like, if we fail, then I guess Liana can do the quest herself, but then she's gonna, like, mourn us, right? Because if we fail, that means, her sister's died. So, I'm not sure, like, is she gonna believe that her sister will be fine on her own? Without her by her side? Like, I don't know. What would change to make her think that she would be okay? Because I feel like she'd be like, forbid her from going or something. I don't know.
But if I fall to pieces now, everyone will lose hope. I must be strong. And soon, I must depart on the pilgrimage. The rite cannot be put off any longer. There are centuries of tradition we must obey. But leaving my father behind, without even knowing if I'll ever see him again. Don't despair, Liana. We are together in this. We will find a way. Ophilia.
It has been 15 years since His Excellency took me in. My family lost in the war, I was left with nothing and no one to care for me.
Now then.
Hey. Huh?
Oh.
We haven't heard her say the nickname. Is the nickname Anna? Or is it Anna? She's like, you can call me Anna if you want. Or Anna, or whatever. Anyway, I'm afraid that Ophelia has gone through something very sad. So let's see that she is cheered once more. Together, in the light of the sacred flame, we will find happiness.
Yes.
I'll be the best sister ever, Ophelia. My first days in the Archbishop's home, I kept in my room and spoke to no one. Well, they must have brought her food or something. Anyway, it was she who brought me out of my shell, Liana, my best friend, my sister.
Hey, Billy. Don't you want to go outside?
Hey, Feely, don't you want to go outside?
Oh, I know.
Oh, I know.
There's someplace I just have to take you.
Right, they're doing full voice lines right now. Just gonna take her to
What?
the hill, maybe.
This way! Up here! Where are we going? It's just a little further. Come on, we're nearly there.
Man, my neck and shoulders hurt. I probably need to go to sleep soon. Oh.
What is this place? It's my favorite place in all the world.
Because it gives you a good view of the building where you live.
Maybe it could become your favorite place too. Hmm? It's beautiful.
The way she does that, oh, like I can't create that sound at all, you know. But like, I feel like it conveys a meaning. It's a wordless question. Kind of sounds like, well, what do you think?
Isn't it though? That's why I love it here. Here, Feely. This is for you. So now, won't you play with me? Still no? Feely, are you crying? No, I'm not. I'm not crying. Good to hear it. We're going to be the best of sisters, Feely. I just know it. I'd like that too, Liana. Then it's settled. Oh, next time I'll teach you my favorite game, and then...
She's so aggressively friendly. After I lost my family, I was convinced it was my fate to be alone and miserable for the rest of my days. You know, I think who would be really annoyed by her would be like Squall Leonhardt. Don't you think? Like, I don't know, it just reminds me of like Quistis trying to be friendly with Squall and then just being like, go talk to a wall, sister, I don't want to hear it. I wonder how Alone and Squall would have interacted with each other at the orphanage. I don't know. Of course, you know, this would have been Squall when he was a boy, though, as opposed to him being an adult. So it could have been vastly different. Especially as he ended up forgetting a lot of stuff. Anyway. But Liana brought me out from under that dark cloud and gave me the strength to start living again.
I'm sorry.
I will return to Father's side and stay with him as long as I can.
Yes.
Pray do that, Leona. He will rest all the easier knowing you're with him. I'm so conflicted because I like the name Liana, but I also think I like the name Leanna. I think they both sound really nice. The Archbishop's illness weighs heavier on her than anyone else. And yet she must hide that from all around her. I feel like she should have just said she must hide that from all about. That would have made a little bit more sense grammatically, I think. but whatever. They're both sentences are perfectly fine, I think. Anyway, yeah. So about the Cave of Origin
In
thingy.
that case,
If I were to gather the Ember in her place, she could stay by her father's side. Yeah, okay, I called it. Of course, I cannot bear to leave him either. And if someone else were to gather the Ember, that same person would have to go on the pilgrimage and complete the rite. To say nothing of straying into that cave without the church's blessing, I'd get more than just a stern lecture, that is for sure. As I recall, the Cave of Origin lies within the foothills to the east of here. Yeah, I found one already. Alright. Me and this blonde town girl, we're gonna go see if we can save our game again and, I don't know, figure out something to do.
A good day to you.
This is Flame's Grace, the very cradle of the Church of the Sacred Flame. It also says Summonable 9. Can we go into these buildings? Oh, it's a shopkeeper. Interesting. I don't think we can afford anything right now. Actually, no, we can afford some stuff. Well, I don't know what I would buy. I don't know its equipment.
Hey.
Air gets quite cold here, so items that can keep you warmer are must.
Hey.
Can I not buy from him? That's weird. Buy from this person. Wait, I can already upgrade my rod? Plus 38 elemental attack? Well, one of these gives you greater evasion. Which I suppose I probably don't care that much about. You could also get armor instead. Huh. Well, I don't know. 32, 42... What does she currently have equipped? 7 and 3? Oh my goodness. I don't even know where to begin. Dude, you can buy some really good stuff from this guy. Is there anything I have that I could sell? Everything is really not worth much. So it's probably not worth it to sell any of that. Alright, so... Apparently, my critical hit rate would go down. Hold up, let's look at that quick. Yeah, a regular staff or other has a +2 critical hit rate. That's funny. I presume this would be very effective, so I'll just buy it. Okay.
Hail.
Why are they telling me stuff that I already know? I guess it's because it's gonna say that no matter which adventurer you are when you come here. The NPCs are not responding to Ophilia in particular. Alright, so do we just go here? Because apparently we are allowed to do that. We could try to get permission, but it seems like it might be unnecessary. I'm not sure if I can actually summon her, because I'm not level 9. We'll see what happens.
There is no choice. I'll not be defeated.
Oh wait, no, it says you can summon them 9 times, maybe. But all she's gonna do is restore my health, so I guess I don't need to do that. Okay. So I have no idea how much damage you need to deal to this thing to kill it.
I'll not be defeated.
Well, we have a lot of SP, let's just use some more.
I'll do my best.
Oh, I should probably use my BP,
I'll
huh?
not be defeated. Here I go. Oh, sacred light.
Oh, nice.
I am not made for such battles.
I got 4 experience and 2 job points. Interesting. Yeah, I used up a lot of SP. Yeah. Maybe it would be better if I attacked a few times and then used my SP on one big attack. Yeah, sounds better. Oh, we got some more money to help finance some armor or something. Alright, well, we can...
Flame, protect us. I'll
Oh my
not
goodness.
be defeated.
Wait, what?
My turn now.
Okay, I was not expecting that. She actually just attacked the... Interesting.
Let your wounds be healed.
She restored my SP? Pog? That is really cool.
Oh, sacred light.
Oh, wrecked.
I am not made for such battles.
Okay, so I guess I can summon her 8 more times now. Interesting. I made that battle. Okay, so if I get low on SP, if I need 40 SP, I can summon her and she'll give that to me. So I can sort of like grind with her here, I guess, or whatever.
There is no choice. My turn now.
Let's see how much the regular attack does. Well, that's not so bad. Was that guy weak against staves?
I'll not be defeated.
So that broke his shield right away. Interesting. Let's see how much the Holy Light will do now. 500? I must be leveling up.
Made for such battles.
Yeah, I hit level 2, so my damage increased, I guess. Huh. Alright, so where am I going exactly? save point here. So am I in the cave now? Or no, that's the cave.
This
isn't
is...
it? This cave houses the first flame. Yeah. Fire that Elfric himself brought down from the heavens. I must bring it back. There's another item here. Clarity. Sister Ophilia, I'm certain you know this well, but I feel compelled to speak. This is a place of true danger. Please be sure that you're prepared before entering.
Safe travels.
The first flame must never be extinguished. Why does it say danger level 1? Oh, we brought a lamp with us. Nice. Healing grape. Man, this game is like really a cute game. I don't know how else to say it.
Well then. Oh, sacred light.
Oh, holy light itself is leveling up, isn't it?
The flame guides us true.
Interesting. So it's better to ask for forgiveness than to ask for permission, I guess, is what's happening here. So I guess she can't actually see where the items are, so they're not getting marked on the map. Yeah.
There is no choice.
Well, that's a new enemy,
I'll do my
isn't it?
best.
A white bat. Is everything in this cave going to be vulnerable to staves?
Oh, sacred light. I hope I've grown more able.
I feel like maybe I shouldn't have bought the staff. It's like making these battles so easy. Yeah, I guess it's fine. Well, how do I get to that? Oh, I have to go down the stairs, right. Shadow's Soulstone, that... What's that for? Deals dark damage to all foes, so it's a consumable item. Okay. Man, this game seems like... Actually, this battle system is a lot more like Bravely Default 2 than I thought it was going to be. I guess it's because they changed the game after I played the demo, probably. You know, I might be able to just kill him by just using Holy Light right away. I want to find out if that's true.
Oh, sacred light.
Nah, he's too tough. Okay.
I'll do my best. Well then.
Oh, well, at least we confused it.
I'll do my best.
Oh man, that hurts.
I'll do my best.
Well,
Here I go.
I could heal myself. Probably don't need to boost it that much, do I? Probably
Let
not.
your wounds be healed.
192, nice.
I'll not be defeated. Huh? Oh, sacred light! The flame guides us true.
Okay, so didn't handle that all that well, did I? I've seen monsters before, but nothing like the creatures in this cave. Mayhap they protect the flame. Come to think of it, why do I feel as though someone or something is watching my every move? Well, you did recruit somebody from the town, so... And you summoned her earlier. She's literally right behind you right now. Every step of the way. Traveling peddler, if you need anything, just say the word. He's just chilling inside the cave? What? Oh, there's a save point here.
There is no choice. My turn now.
I feel like Final Fantasy 13
Well
Part
then.
2 did the traveling merchant idea better than this game.
Oh, sacred light!
In that game, it was like some sort of magical traveling merchant, so it made more sense that you could like find them in like the middle of a dungeon. But this guy, like, I don't know, unless there's some sort of story that I haven't unlocked, he's just a generic traveling merchant. Like, I don't know how much sense it makes that he's here, but whatever, I guess it's fine. Like, supposedly, these enemies are weak to staff-wielding characters, and so maybe that just means that this merchant is good with staves rather, and so he just uses them to help fend off the enemies. I don't know. Anyway, okay, so we have access to job point spending, it seems like. I wonder if it's because I became level 4. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so, alright, wait, you spend SP? Wait, what? Oh, no, right, these cost a certain amount of SP to use, right. So heal wounds is 8, holy light is 6, you can augment defense against, elemental attacks, like holy light, for example. That's for 2 turns. It sounds interesting. I have no idea how effective it is, but I guess you have to like use it once to find out. Probably scales with your stats, I would imagine. The caster. Deal light base damage to all foes, so that sounds really useful. I should probably get that sooner or later. So it says cost to learn next skill. So they're all gonna cost the same amount of job points, it looks like, to learn. Interesting. Revive all incapacitated allies. Grant a single ally the ability to reflect 1 elemental attack. Interesting. That's really cool. Restore a large amount of HP to all allies. Interesting. So considering the fact that that's a little bit more than 3 times the cost of heal wounds, I wonder how much it actually heals more by. I'm not sure that it matters because we can boost our heal wounds abilities, so. I'm tempted to just grab the luminescence right now, just to ensure that I have a strong offense. And then we can pick up other stuff later. This is really cool though. I like that they let you learn the abilities in whatever order you want. It's very nice. It reminds me of Final Fantasy 13 Part 2 a little bit. You can sort of choose what, like which crystariums or whatever you get into and stuff. Anyway, so I wonder what this other thing is that I haven't unlocked yet. It probably has to do with secondary jobs. Of thee who dost tread in these halls, I ask, art thou fit to lighten the flames and showing the path to all humanity? What?
What?
Oh, she said the same thing. This voice. What about the voice? I can't hear it. I am the guardian of the first flame. If thou wouldst call thyself the flame bearer, thou must prove thyself worthy. Okay.
I will not lose to you. My turn now.
Vulnerable to staves. Oh dear.
I'll not be defeated. I'll not be defeated. Well then. Well then. Let your wounds be healed.
I should probably
I'll not
summon.
be defeated.
That would be a good idea. Wow, that was a big heal.
I'll do my best.
Anyway, oh yeah, we can attack more too. Nice.
I'll not be defeated. Prepare yourself. Oh, sacred light.
Wait a minute. They just used a plum on me to give me SP back. Is that from my inventory? I don't know.
Let your wounds be healed.
Oh, she retreated after
Well then.
Wait a minute. She healed me after I was already healed. That was kind of useless, wasn't it? I think the stagger is gone. I'm gonna have to
Well then.
hit him harder.
I'll do my best. No, you will not.
Oh man, that hits hard even though I was defending. That's incredible. How much is this gonna heal me for?
Let your wounds be healed.
Plenty, I guess. Okay. What? There's another enemy there?
Well then.
3 more turns until what?
May the sacred flame shine forth.
That thing is still alive.
I'll do my best. May the sacred flame shine forth. I'll not be defeated.
Come back and help.
I'll do my best. No, you will not.
It blew up? Oh, that was a timed thing? It was like a bomb.
My turn now.
Oh, I saw I had like a limited amount of time to kill it. I didn't know what was going on, so... Anyway.
No, you will not. Well then.
Oh, we stunned it. Nice.
Prepare yourself. There. The flame guides us true.
This game is really cool. I am actually surprised it's this good. Wow.
This is...
The first flame of Elfric, the fire you brought down from the stars. It's so beautiful, as brilliant as the stars burning in the night sky. Ophilia, thou hast been judged worthy to bear in the secret flame. Reaching out thy hand, taking in Elfric's lanthorn.
Ah.
The lanthorn, this must be it. This is a sacred lantern used in the kindling. Elfric's lanthorn.
Liana.
Liana, please forgive me.
Ah.
I must hasten back. She is the traveling overseer now.
Oh.
He is sleeping still, but he seems to be resting more easily now. Where have you been, Ophilia? Everyone was worried about you.
You see...
There's something I must tell you. My daughters. Is he gonna know what she did already?
Your Excellency.
Are you gonna tell them
My
something else?
apologies.
Forgive me, my girls, for making you worry. Do not look at me with such sad eyes, Liana. I may well be again before.
Father?
Yes.
I will be well again before long, but now is not the time for such worries. The right... She simply cannot bear it. Right, the father's asking Liana to go do the right, but she just wants to take care of him. So I feel like Ophelia is gonna have to tell her, like, right now, so that way he can tell
Your
him,
Excellency.
so that way he stops. Oh, okay. I guess she's gonna tell him directly. That makes sense.
Yes.
What is it, Ophelia?
Yes.
I would go on the pilgrimage to complete the kindling in Liana's place.
What?
That's Elfric's lanthorn. Ophelia, you...
Ophilia.
Ophelia? Your Excellency. You are aware that it is a grave sin for one to enter the Cave of Origin without the Church's permission. I am aware.
Ophilia...
But why?
Liana.
Liana, leave us now. I would speak with Ophelia alone.
No!
But father?
Yes.
Worry not. I will not be punishing your sister, Liana. But there are matters we must discuss. Yeah, you would be in a fantastic position to punish her while you're laying on the bed almost dead.
I understand.
Kappa. I understand, father. Just don't be too hard on her, okay?
At least it would seem you came through your ill-advised journey in one piece.
I did, Your Excellency.
I'm glad I don't have to read what they're saying now.
And I can assume you set out with no preparation to speak of. For all your quiet dignity.
That's not true. I recruited the townsfolk to help me, and I bought the best staff I could find. So, I prepared just fine. Thank you very much. Thanks for your assumption.
I'm sorry, Your Excellency.
Oh, Ophelia. I only hope that this kindness of yours will not be your ruin.
I'm actually kind of curious. After this conversation is over, like this is sort of like a mandatory cutscene that you have to like, uh, you know, progress through by pressing the confirm button. Um, I do wish this game had auto advance, like triangle strategy, but it's not that big of a deal. It doesn't have it, I don't think. But in any case, what was I gonna say? After this cutscene is over, what if the person that I was, summoning, that I was guiding around, like, what if they're like right behind me still and has not been despawned or unsummoned or whatever you want to call it? That would be kind of interesting. It'd be like, yeah, she's right outside the door, waiting for me to finish talking to you, the person that helped me out in the cave. Oh yeah, but she probably doesn't want to incriminate her because, she might theoretically be in trouble too, I guess. I don't know. Because, like, no bias for her, I guess you could say. No, but if she would get in trouble, then her friend and her helper would get in trouble in theory. So it's whatever. Or if they don't get in trouble, then the other person also should not get in trouble. Anyways,
Your Excellency?
You journeyed to the Cave of Origin so that Liana might stay here with me, did you not? I will inform the Pontiff that there has been a change in plans, and that you will perform the kindling in Liana's stead. Speak with your sister, and learn what she has these many months. Your instruction will be abbreviated, but I know you are up to the task.
interesting. So, I mean, she probably just needs to know things like names of locations and stuff, like where she needs to go and whatever. Maybe like the names of like overseers and the churches that she's going to or whatever.
Your Excellency.
Your kindness brings warmth and light to all around you, Ophelia, just as does the sacred flame.
Your Excellency,
Ophelia, when I first took you in, I had a dream.
A dream, Your Excellency?
A dream of you, bearing the flame into the world. Looking back now, I realize it was an omen of what was to come.
No, that's why he says he's not going to punish her, because he had a dream about it, or her doing this. And he thought it was just a nonsense dream, but now he realizes it's not. Kind of interesting that he actually remembers it. Wonder if he, like, I don't know, I guess it doesn't really matter. Anyway, moving on.
Liana is a fine daughter, my pride and joy. She has served as a daughter of the Church far better than I had any right to expect. But I know that it has not come easily to her. She has given up much of her true self to be who she must be for the Church. I have not yet told Liana, but I fear that I am not much longer for this world.
But Your Excellency, the healer said...
I trust that I know my body better than any other.
Your Excellency...
Oh, Ophelia. I am so proud of you and Liana both. Promise me that you will love one another forever.
It's funny, the advance the dialogue confirmation sound effect sounds like a clock.
Your Excellency, Father, please don't leave us.
Thank you, Ophelia.
And with that, I should be off. Do take care. Take care yourself. I think Father was looking a little better today, don't you?
I think the dialogue in this game so far is very well crafted.
We nearly had to tie him to his bed. He so wished to be here too. It's good to know he's acting more like himself again. Ophilia, I owe you an apology. Whatever for, Liana? When I first heard that you would go on the pilgrimage in my stead, to tell you the truth, I was relieved. The thought that I could stay here with Father instead of worrying about the kindling? I knew you would be putting yourself in great danger, and yet I was so happy. Can you forgive me, Ophilia? Oh, please. I am the one who should apologize. I have no right to be here and, well, here I am. I know that you only wanted to help me. And knowing that you will perform the rite in my stead makes me happier than anything. Thank you, Liana. And so my journey begins. To Saints Bridge, Goldshore, and finally back to Flamesgrace. Light the flames in each town. Perform the kindling as our forebears have. I'll be gone for a while, but if ever you or Father need me, pray send for me at once. Thank you, Ophilia. Really do take care of yourself, okay? Let us see how Saints Bridge in the Riverlands treats me. Till we meet again, dear sister, may the sacred flame light your path. And may it ever shine its warmth upon you.
And so the cleric set out on a journey never meant to be hers. She must complete the kindling, the holy rite carried out every 20 years. You mean by her father? But then she was told by God in a dream that it would be done. Well, maybe not. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Yeah, never meant to be hers. Like, I don't know. I take issue with that statement. I feel like there's reason to contest it, but maybe we don't have enough evidence to contest that statement right now. So, should just leave it alone, I guess. Where will this unexpected journey lead her? Only the gods may know. Oh yeah, that's right. There's like 13 gods, aren't there? And one of which got like imprisoned or something. I don't know. Well, I suppose if there's 13 of them, they probably wouldn't communicate with dreams the same way that the true God on our Earth would. Anyway, so actually, speaking of Earth, the name of this planet doesn't seem to be Earth. It's Orstera, perhaps? Unless that's just the name of the continent. I'm not sure, but anyway. It does say there's 7 others that await you. Why not venture out and find them? Together you can defeat even the greatest foes. So I'm assuming, like, if you have all 8 main characters, then it's easier to defeat super bosses, or it's necessary to defeat super bosses. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what else that would mean, but I would assume you don't have to collect them to beat the individual stories. But we'll see. We might even be able to, like, brute force. Oh, we still have her! We still have the dark hat, blonde girl. Okay, cool. I guess you probably stick with her until you either trade with another character, or until you've summoned her the maximum number of times. Or maybe until you, like, go out of range, and then Like they won't help you past a certain point, perhaps. I guess we'll find out sooner or later. Anyways, wow, this has been a lot of fun already. But I just wanted to play a little bit of this, and now I should go to sleep because I've been streaming for around 9 hours or so. So yeah. Thanks everybody for hanging out. I am definitely hyped to play this game. I am surprised that like the quality of life stuff that was not in the demo but was in Bravely Default 2, they sort of like tried to add to this game. So this game is really cool. The battle system is actually going to be a lot faster than I thought it was going to be. So I think I'm going to like this game a lot. So cool. Alright, yeah. So tomorrow, again, I'll play some more Tower Trials. You'll probably play more Pokemon Night. Yeah, I should be playing Pokemon Night daily in order to continue unlocking stuff, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, and I'll play this game, of course. And other stuff, I'm not sure. It'll depend on my mood. I might end up playing a whole bunch of this, depending. But I do want to wrap up more of those platforming games, complete more of them. So I'll probably play... I might play more of Evergate. Yeah. I'm gonna, like, try to finish Evergate relatively quickly, if possible.